Wow. We back. We back with another one. Okay, I got my home in the building from uptown. And I just want to just get straight to it. Uh, Chopper, what's up with
Wow,
Cat
what's down,
Stacks?
brother?
I
What's
need to know
down?
what's up with Cat Stacks, man.
What'd you say, son?
I need to know what's up with Cat Stacks.
Oh, I just the inductor. That's what's down with that. You heard me?
Just like that.
You heard me? I ain't gonna much make it seem like it was much more than what it was. You heard me? It was exactly what it was. She was feeling me. You heard me? She came to the A. I made her sign an NDA, which she violated. But I fucked her. You heard me? The next day, I flew her out. She told Media Takeout I had the best dick in the world. All facts. Cause I'm a 13.
So when you hit, did you hit a naked head?
You got me up, giggity. No, heavens no.
Did you go
I
down
don't.
on her? Did you
Huh?
put your tongue on her?
Huh?
Did you go down on her sexually?
Heavens no. She's a runner. I'm not going down on no runner. Heavens no.
Okay.
Say,
All
bruh,
right.
you tried that
Next
chat.
question. All right, my next question. What's up with Biz?
What biz?
One of your people, Boz.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know buys.
You don't know Biz or Boz? One of
Busy?
them names?
Busy?
Yeah, you and Busy got into it, right?
I can't. No, Busy a legend. You heard me? And he a uptown vet. You understand? But he felt like Busy felt like I was putting the business out there too much. Why I did it back there. And like I told Busy, I said, Busy, I respect you, I love you, but at the end of the day, when I caught that sex trafficking charge, you heard me? It was all grave and it was Key Jolson and doing all that extra shoe showing about me. At the end of the day, did it owe me $250,000 plus? At the end of the day, all that. My Paul back there in Angola, and my Paul said, say, bruh, that at the end of the day, you laid down, you heard me, you did everything right, you dig, and the man still fucked you over. So at the end of the day, that. So I told Busy that, but I respect what Busy saying, you did, because Busy is a man that, with Joseph and did time back there. So I respect Busy mind, but at the end of the day, Busy, this is my life, son. You dig, and I don't owe nobody nothing. You dig? I don't owe nobody nothing, giggity. I can say what I want to say. You dig? Because I'm going to stand firm on how I feel. And that it is what it is. That's one thing about City. I'm solid, and I stand firm on what I believe in. I feel like that man me over to the point where it's, you dig? And I'm not, you heard me, drawing them under the bus, giggity. But like I told you, I'm going to let the bus run over a leg or two. Because at the end of the day, you let a comet hit me. I got hit by impact. Bitch, I let a bus run over your leg once or twice. Be grateful. And that's what I told Busy. So at the end of the day, I respect Busy mind. We ain't getting into it, but he felt the way. But at the end of the day, everyone's entitled to how they feel, you hear me? Doesn't
Yeah.
mean that it is
Oh,
what it is. When you draw it out there, it's up to me to grasp what I want to grasp. And what I grasp from that is I feel you. But I love me enough to know that at the end of the day, I'm not doing or saying nothing wrong. Believe that.
all right, before I turn this over to my brother Joker, because I wanted to do something different with Joker from Real Life Street Stones. Before I turn it over to him, I got a room I need you to clear up. And like I said, I noticed your height, but I can't really make out the face. But it said that someone saw you going to the post office to mail some pictures to Puffy, and you had some Speedos on.
Shut the fuck Bitch, you
Right?
Joseph. Say, bruh, Puffy. Say, bruh, I'm not thinking about Puffy in no way and nothing about City Gate. So at the end of the day, fuck all that. You heard me? That ain't no rumor. That's some giggity shit, and that's so okay. You heard me? But heavens, no. No, man.
So are you writing Puff that? Yes or no? Did you write him a letter? You ain't
Say,
write Puffy
bruh.
a
Say,
letter?
bruh. Look, how I feel
Man,
right now,
I'm trying to
I
make
might,
sure
say,
that
bruh,
me
I
and you
might gotta
good.
send him a letter. Why not? You heard me? Because at the end of the day, giggity, how I feel right now, I don't think in my mind he 100% a monster. But at the end of the day, he's not no angel either. So writing him a letter, that don't sound bad. Fuck, my daddy been doing time. You heard me since '96. Why not send him a letter? Good job, Giggity. That you just gave me an idea. Shout out to
All
Giggity.
right, yeah, go ahead and ride him because he might see you in Royce. But listen, and one more thing, man. I got my sister in the building
That's
with me, Jan.
FOMO things.
So she go, yeah, I know, I can't count on my financial retarded. So I got my sister in there with y'all too. So Joke and her, they about to take turns interviewing you, man.
Believe that.
So I love you, and y'all handle y'all business. I'm
I,
out.
I love you, Round. Be cool, Round.
Love you too.
All right.
Yeah. With that being said, that was of course Gangsta Giggity. He has to go off and do another interview, so we're gonna try to be here in his spirit. Hold on, I want to go back to what you just first said, and Chopper. Once again, we appreciate you, of course, spending time coming out to Dallas and D-Town. Before we even get started,
in this big ass place.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you,
living from New Orleans. I'll tell you that.
Come on, man. Long drives.
And I've been here a million times, but it's still big every time I come. You heard me?
Come on now.
Yeah, but I'm from New Orleans.
Everything's bigger.
I'm from the Big Easy.
It's kind of everything's
Come
right
on,
there.
Don't do the kid that.
It's not easy to.
Have you been?
I've been. It's not easy. Y'all walk fast, talk fast. Hold on.
Sound about right. Sound about right. Look, sound about right. Yeah. You know? But look, it is what it is. You did. I'm happy we talking about it because we could be talking about nothing.
Come on now. Okay. Hold on, wait. You said Katt Stacks. Did you knock that down at the height of her? Like, she had that height where everyone was trying.
It was the height.
Oh, it was at the height.
You gotta understand, I'm a hustler.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, all right, some people, not all people, some people see me like making the band chopper. But if you know what's out with me, you know that boy was getting real money. However, he was getting money. So when she pulled up to my house, I'm living in Jonesboro, Georgia, big ass mansion. I got tow buses, Lambos all wrapped around. That shit don't look like rap money. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. But at the end of the day, her eyes was a little more bigger than her stomach. That's why I put in it.
Got it.
You understand? And she came and kicked it with me. I like to drink. She liked to drink. It really transpired from Katt Stacks hitting me, and it was just like at this time, me and Wayne had little odds. And shout out to Weezy because I always respect Weezy because he always done for me what a lot of artists didn't do. He hopped on for me for free.
Come on.
I've been on the road with them. I did, he did a lot for me that a lot of people wouldn't do.
Come on.
Did, but
this was at the time right after.
This was after Katrina, Lil Daddy. He hopped on songs with me. We did buku, that are normally at his status of me coming up, of him already being who he is, wouldn't have done. She got the on them little, I ain't gonna say little boys. She got the on them boys. You dig? Buku didn't hit me up, and I was being petty. I was Petty LaBelle. You heard me?
Yeah.
Petty Lee Anderson. You heard me? And I felt like in my mind, I know what's out with me. I'm me. So I felt like in my mind I wanted to be petty, and I knew she was going to talk about me. You heard me? So I'm like, I'm gonna let the whole come. She came and seen what she seen, so she was already, mesmerized by my lifestyle. You heard me? So when she came and rocked with it, that came out and she said, yes!
Okay, this
Fucked
is to
up.
me. What about your lifestyle mesmerized her? What kind of chick is this?
Break that down one more time.
Like, what I mean is, okay, when you saying it's Patty, and when she saw you, she was mesmerized.
I said petty.
She was, I know you was being petty about it, but you said she was mesmerized by your lifestyle.
Yeah.
What mesmerized her about your lifestyle? Was it the car, the money, you, personality?
She wasn't gonna get $1.
Because it's not hers.
No, heavens
right?
no. Yes, ma'am.
So,
she wasn't gonna get $1 from me, but I'm still a good dude. No matter how it sounds, I'm solid. So anybody that I invite into my world, baby, I'm still gonna make sure you had the best time of your life. It's just aiming to make sure that anybody around me have the best time in their life.
Create the vibe.
No matter how it sounds.
Wait, is there a video?
NDA in it? Was there non-disclosure in there?
Yeah, I made her sign that, and she still violated it because she got on media takeout talking about I had the best dick she ever had in her life. Go look it up if you don't believe it.
See, doesn't that bring more to you?
Yeah, but I've
that.
been getting too much. That's raindrops on rooftops. So I'm not new to. I fucked the baddest bitches from the rappers to the baddest bitches, the models. I've been doing that there. And I'm an ugly fine. You heard me? But my vibe is cool. You dig? So women like rocking with an intelligent hood street dude. You dig? But at the end of the day, she liked it that shit. And I didn't just talk. You dig? She seen it with her own eyes. And she not even mesmerized. She was intrigued. So I added up to her. You heard me?
I mean, I see it like a brand, like Gucci. You see people buying Gucci like Gucci, because it look good, right? But it's also expensive.
It is.
But it's a bandwagon to it. So all I'm saying is, if she gave you the clout to it, because
She gave me
you were the product. You were the product.
And I felt like I devalued myself doing that. But like I told you, I was being petty. So no matter if I value myself or devalue myself, I still did it because I wanted to do it.
I like that.
Because I knew it was going to come behind it. Not too many women can get this here. You know what I'm saying? And when they get this here, that makes them mesmerized because my dick is above average.
Is she above average?
Heavens no. But one thing,
what's above average? I want to know this. Give me the tea.
Above average, a woman that got good. If I got a spit stalk, you're not above average.
No lube.
Ain't nothing above average if you got a spit stalk.
Wait, does a video exist?
If it does,
It just seems like somebody like Katt Stacks, you gotta pull the camera out.
Bro, it's a long time ago. So that's you heard me. You heard me, and that's over with.
Yeah. So I have to ask, you see academics, a few others, Selena Powell. Her name goes around a lot.
I declined that.
Okay, you declined Selena Powell.
Yeah, because she messy.
So she came at you, or? Come on. You know how that go. Decline.
Yeah, I learned my lesson from Katt Stacks.
There you go.
So
gotta learn it once.
Yeah.
All right, well let's go and jump.
Mind you, she still violated the NDA. Like she still violated it.
So what's the purpose?
Yeah.
It's only a purpose if you pursue it. I didn't pursue it because she was crashing out. You heard me? She was crashing. So no matter how that sound, I come from the game of getting money with women. And I didn't look at it like that because I knew in my mind that's not no value of me getting no money with. So she was already crashing out. Her goal was she was chasing clout. And shout out to her because I'll be a liar to sit up here or lay back there and say the lady wasn't cool. The lady was cool and nice. When you see her in person, she's really a cool person. But when she get drunk, she get active. And sometimes she have no mercy or grace on who she get active for or with. Just like how I landed on Media Takeout because she had no mercy for me. Yet and still, I gave her all the grace in the world. Booked the flight, took a this, did that. She still had no mercy for me. So when Selena hollered at me, I automatically said, no thank you. Because there is no grace for us.
Y'all gonna start paying me a fine. You don't pay that fee. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the part of the NDA.
Well, look, baby girl.
That's what we like to do in Texas. In
I
America,
know that,
we
love.
sue in America.
But I come from a different lifestyle, so I didn't look at it like it wasn't worth it to me. I had my fun, and she said what she said to me, and buku women hit me and was like, "What's that about?" And I was like, "Absolutely nothing," because I learned my lesson. Women talk too much. Women don't know how to be. You right, twin, but guess what? You right, twin, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna put you out there. If I talk, it ain't gonna be in the media.
Okay, fair.
You gotta choose your battle.
Yeah. Come on.
I might talk to my partners of how I knocked it down, but I'm not gonna go in the media and say that ain't gangster.
Yeah, that's very wild. Yeah, that's very wild. So
nothing gangster about that.
Let me ask you. Let's go and get right into it.
Let's go.
You didn't spoke on this enough to where I think this is a space where we can talk about it. But I'm gonna ask you a question. I just gotta get your take on it.
I don't think you should filter yourself. You don't have.
Yeah, we about to get right to
Joker,
it.
you don't gotta prepare yourself for what you're about to ask me. I think you should just ask it.
All right. Do you feel Diddy saved you?
One time.
Did Diddy save you?
Yes, I do. I do feel like Diddy saved me, and the reason why is because Master P, baby, I ain't come under them claws. I went out there, a kid from New Orleans, a homeless kid at that. I went on Greyhounds and got it how I lived and made it my way. And that man got me out the ghetto. Which is why I'm not biased towards Diddy. But I'm not going to act like the man ain't done me nothing either. But I'm still copacetic of what got done too. I just feel like round eating this karma cake. And trust me, I done got shot. I went through a lot of life in life by doing to people. So I deserve my karma cake. I'm happy to be here still. He should be happy he alive because a lot of people probably wanted to kill him from what he done to them. So yeah, he saved me because he got me out the ghetto and gave me the mentality of how to stay out the ghetto. Heavens, yes, absolutely right. Right, he saved me, yes.
And on the flip side of that,
How much grace does he really deserve, though?
That's the price of fame, though.
Yes, it is.
Like, a lot of people want to get upset about the things that happened, but they got paid for it.
But you still got to realize this. You are what you
They got
negotiate,
paid for
not what you deserve. You are what you negotiate, not what you deserve. We all feel like we deserve something, but you get what you negotiate.
So before you knew, because like he made some M's off of you, off of y'all.
Yeah, he made about an M or two off me,
Yeah.
solo, but he made MTV, Viacom, 30 million off the band.
Ooh. How you being so young, 15, 16, how much did you think you deserved at that time? Like, how much would you have been happy with?
If he would have done right by me, I would have felt like I deserved whatever he gave me. But courtesy me recognize that he's a kingpin on the block, I think I deserved exactly what I hustled for. And he should have treated me as such. Whether it was a 60-40, a 70-30, even an 80-20. If I work for it, give me what I work for. You can't sit up here and let me pump packs and then don't give me nothing but table scraps and make me popular and then make me have to figure out life out here in the streets all over again like I'm not a rapper that's popular. That was detrimental to me because I could have not been here.
And they didn't have social media then, like
So I'm saying? I could have not been here of what you done me.
Did you ever ask him, like, did you ever go and just sit down and, so mano a mano, ask him for more?
I asked him after Katrina. And he told me, and this was I was still signed to Bad Boy, you heard me. He told me, get your ass on the road and gonna work for it. So I don't feel like I'm entitled to anything. Nobody owe me nothing. But what I work for, I'm owed, right? And like I told you, at the end of the day, I don't see Diddy like a complete monster. Because at the end of the day, every last one of us as men, minorities in this world, we can all be monsters if pushed or labeled or laid towards we have no other choice but to fight. We all are monsters, right? Even with the Cassie situation, when he got into the fight with her, I wouldn't have whooped the woman that bad. And I'm not going to say I'm a woman beater, but if the bitch would have did anything, I would have put it in the air or lift upside down. At the end of the day, every last one of us is monsters if triggered. You know what I'm saying?
So hold on, wait.
Every last one of us.
When you see that video with Cassie,
Everybody want, not to cut you off, Joe,
No,
but
please.
everybody want to play the role like, oh, he's a monster. We're all monsters. How much are you not a monster if you're not put or triggered to that point? We're all monsters if triggered. You dig? It's how you go about it. You dig? Diddy knew anything you say will be used against you in a court of celebrity. He knew that. He lost his way. He lost his way. And you make money, you get egotistical, and you start feeling invincible. That's when the Twin Towers fall. Because you lose your way.
At what point do you think he lost his way? Was it like
When Biggie died.
But no, he got bigger after that.
He got bigger after that is because he ran off Biggie's celebrity.
But what I'm saying is, it's
You ain't
like,
feeling
okay,
me, sis.
was it
I thought you was
because,
twin.
like,
Thought
it
you was
like-
twin.
No, not twin. I'm saying, it's only gonna be one me. I can't be twin. But what I'm saying is, was it because he was talking like about black stock or something? What stopped him?
From what?
His success. There's something else to this.
Nothing stopped him from his success. If that's the question, nothing never stopped him from his success. To be honest with you, you heard me?
He's locked up.
That don't mean it stopped him from his success. Right now, we talking about him. How unsuccessful is that?
If you're not getting paid for it.
How you know what he getting paid for?
The lawyers are probably getting paid, but they're also leaving.
Which is
Where's
why
this money going?
the band, Day 26, Loon, Mace, Black Rob, Shine, what? He's
That
not,
sounds like royalty.
but you gotta listen to me, please. He's not losing off the backs that he burnt or that he broke. He broke backs. Anything that he paying for now is just free of charge. It's spell change. He's not losing. He's winning because anything that he's taking an L from, he's taking a win from, is because it's not his money. He made his life off other people's career.
But lost his freedom.
And that's cool. You're going to lose your freedom by f***ing up people's lives as well, which is why the number one rule is you never in your life batter a woman that's bitter.
Oh,
Or
say
a
that
broke
again.
one.
Say that
Or a
again.
broke one.
My broke
Because
one.
she gonna get you or a broke one.
All right.
So let me ask then.
heard me?
When you see that video of him and Cassie, and knowing you have a relationship with Cassie, you know Diddy.
I know both.
What do you think, if you was to guess, for him to have that kind of rage about her leaving that hotel room?
I don't think he had that much of a rage of the transparency of what she had too. I know both of them. I encountered both of them. She triggered him, and when you trigger a man, if a man feels disrespected, he's triggered, and sometimes you can't work your mind. Sometimes when you're triggered, you work your hands. Most men are raised around their mamas, so their reactions is more physical than mental. I was raised around my pa. I don't gotta put my hands on you. Bob, I'll get another one of you. What am I losing by letting you go when I can go get another one of you?
I'm screaming.
Am I lying?
Come on.
So
So
he was triggered because emotions played the part. And men that are raised around their mamas, I hate to say it, are the most emotional men. Most men right now that's back there locked up are men that's emotional. You step on their shoes, they want to kill you. You talk to their hoe that's going to talk to you anyway, whether you're behind a hoe. It's how you feel. Most men are in jams of being emotional. I don't give a I go just like this. Enjoy. It's how many people in this world? 7, 8 billion?
let's go. Just about.
And it's more women than men?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not losing.
No, it's not anymore.
Nah, it's about
Yes, it
even.
is.
It's about- yeah, I think
It's
it's
the
more.
same. It's the
I
same.
think it's more women.
Statistically, it's more women than men. It's about a good 2 to 3 billion men, and it's about a good 4, maybe 5 billion women.
Yeah, Google that.
You ain't gotta believe me. That's facts.
That's facts.
But no,
So-
I think that at first
The world
I
have
think
more
that's-
women than men. Facts.
It's facts.
That's why it's more women to one man.
So-
women share men.
That's facts.
Speaking of that, are you into poly?
No, I was into pimping, but now I'm changing my life to the point where I feel like I can do it the right way. Cause I'm a hustler. I'm a rap hustler. You dig? I didn't went through my life already. I quit. I ain't about that life no more. I made my money in life.
How many threesomes, foursomes, fivesomes have you? Like,
Zillions.
okay, hold on. We gonna talk about it. Hold on. She pulled up. She Googled something.
All right, according to AI, because we got to bring AI into this.
Enjoy.
Yes. Globally, the ratio of men to women is roughly 101 males per 100 females.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, they just making stuff up.
You lived in the A before?
Have you lived in Atlanta?
Yes, I have.
Then
All
you
the
realize.
men are
Then you know I ain't lying.
That's the
Enjoy
word.
that.
No, gay or not. That's
Enjoy
the
that.
world.
Enjoy that.
They teach me how to do my lace front, my makeup.
And get what? Enjoy that.
You
That's
know,
the
I
world.
love
The
them.
women
I
are
love
sharing
them.
men.
Shout out to the A. Okay,
Shout
I
out to
love
the
you,
A.
baby. Okay.
You hear me? Women are sharing men.
Hold on, wait.
And I want to clear this up, Joker.
We're
You heard
sharing
me?
women too.
Hold on. No, we're not. We're just them. If I gotta share you, that means I have an attachment to you. Can I finish, please? If I am sharing you, I have an attachment towards you. I don't have an attachment to you. I'm just with you of how I like you or how you like me. Women are sharing men because they are emotionally attached to them. No matter how that sounds. Men are not sharing women. Women are sharing men because they are emotionally attached. For whatever reason, he could be paying your bills. That's an attachment. He could be doing this. That's an attachment. But a man, he just you for what he like you for.
And
That's not an
physical.
attachment.
It's still an attachment because you like it. When you go
You don't like it
inside
'cause you can go get
somebody,
another one.
You're attaching to them.
All right, maybe you're right, baby. But at the end of the day, I can go get another one of her. She can't go get another one of me. She gonna have to discover another one of me if she could. I don't have to discover another one of her because they're raindrops on rooftops.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. So you, goddamn. Hold on, wait. You mentioned a gazillion threesome, foursomes, fivesomes.
Yeah, I had a bunch
So
of
wait, so was that your preference at one point in time? Like,
Heavens no. Women are, to me, I think women are way more realer than men. And if you are the type of man that is okay with things being okay, let me tell you the little secret about women.
let's go.
Women love men that accept them for who they are. Men from the beginning have a tendency of judging women, which is why most of the times there is no solid foundation of why women can't keep it real with the specific man that they have the attachment for, of what they want from them. But if you keep it real and say, look, it is what it is. You fucking this nigga, I'm fucking this bitch, we getting money, let's do it. She would accept it mode of being herself. I think that
A long time. Yeah, used to be goddamn. Used to. So wait,
I'm being honest though.
Are you able to turn it off though? Can you now settle down with one woman now and not feel the urge to say, let me bring in 3 or 4?
It's because them people came and got me from what I was doing, and I made millions off of it. Facts. And they came and got me, and courtesy of them slapping me on the wrist, I realized to myself, maybe my era is over. Maybe I ain't about that life no more like I thought I was, because it was just only a matter of when. And when they came and got me, I realized that I quit. And the only thing that I really can do really good is rap and be chopper. When I was being the P, well, I can't say I was being the P. The shit just was in me.
Yeah, I've seen women literally throw themselves.
And I've realized that's what got me. You'll think it's the band, the chopper from the... That ain't how I got money. I got money in all types of ways. When I seen the ugliness of women and how they really treat men, I realized that we are not on women level like we think we are. They just let us be great. Women are the real ones.
That's because we don't want to see cuffs on your wrists. We want to see diamonds on your wrists.
Some.
Yeah.
Some.
We don't
Right?
see cuffs.
No, some
We don't
women
need
don't
that.
have the mentality to play in the field. Most women are out of men league and men are out of their league, right? And if you want to see diamonds on his wrist, then you'll be the type of woman that'll lay on the L bed with him as much as you'll lay in a mansion with him. That's the woman that want to see diamonds on his wrist. But a woman that would not be caught dead is the woman that never succeeds. It's because she already materialistically disabling herself. It's because she's aiming for something that she's going to get the short end of the stick with. It's because she don't have a plan. She just have a motive. Women with motives never win. Women with a plan do.
Come on. The long con. Wait, when it comes to Vegas women or New Orleans women?
There is no such thing as Vegas women. Ain't nobody from Vegas in Vegas.
That's true. So
Vegas is just the mecca. It's like the mecca of hip hop is in New York. You heard, man? So I'm saying the mecca of Vegas is the game. Most people that is from the game would prefer to live in Vegas because you get a bang for your buck. You can get a mansion and a pool and a jacuzzi and all this shit chill for under a certain amount of money a month. So that means you're able to be comfortable to do what you're doing. That's the difference. But the real goal is not Vegas. Shout out to Vegas. But the real goal is California. That's where people like us want to live.
Yeah, where did you have these times? Was it the West Coast? Was it Vegas? Was it New Orleans? As far as when you was really running it up?
West Coast.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, we know the life.
Internationally, how I'm hustling. I didn't just hustle in the States. I hustled in Germany, London, I'm talking about Liverpool, Düsseldorf, Munich, Frankfurt.
Education.
You know what I'm saying? I went to the brothels. I had the
Come on, man. Yeah. Come on, not the hostels.
I did it right.
The brothels.
I did it right. So it's a matter of when.
All right, there you go.
You taking other hoes, they telling on you. They gonna tell on you. And I realized another thing, you heard me? Niggas gonna tell on you.
Yeah.
Look, with the banana. I don't like that shit.
I don't like that.
Chop it down with that.
Yeah, I'm talking about, yeah. And you nigga try. It's hard to try to navigate the playing field and make everyone feel welcome, but nah,
no one can feel welcome.
Bro, ain't enough money to pay it.
No, ain't no bump beds in the grave.
Come on now.
You gonna go by yourself.
Preach. Come on.
You did? So whatever impact you make sure you make a positive one. But at the end of the day, that day will end. And you will go by yourself.
No, there you go. All right, straight shot. Is Diddy gay?
Diddy's a bisexual. A gay is straightforward. Look, I know that sounds crazy and diabolical. I had to get taught this here. Diddy's a bisexual. I think any man that deal with a man is straight gay. But then, if you willing to portray that you females, which he did, yet and still would creep with a man, you're bisexual. Undercut a brother, what they want to call it, I don't know. But at the end of the day, Diddy like both, but he like more women than men.
Would you say it's Would you say he was driven or drunk with power for that?
Yes. When you become powerful to the level of wealth, you tend to start doing bisexual things, no matter how that sounds, because you get tired of
He was bored.
egotistical. When you get tired of all the bad, and you say, so okay, as a black man, right? You get the cute girls. Or no, you get the okay girls. You get the cute girls. Then you get the bad with the bodies, right? Then you surpass that. Then you go to the white girls, right? You surpass that. Then you go to the ones you really can't get, the Asian girls. You did. Once you surpass that, when you surpass all the women in the category, you tend to get bisexual.
Damn.
And the higher you go is the more crazy it gets more wicked, no matter how it sounds.
Yeah, the stories I've always heard of Diddy, it seems
That's
like
facts.
it seems like because it was power that drove him to want to run things the way he was running it. When you look at, you're an artist. When you look at Meek,
I'm an entrepreneur.
entrepreneur first,
Yeah.
but you've been through the let's say the hip hop community.
I have.
When you see what Meek Mill is going through with associations to Diddy, what are your thoughts when you see, like, just because he was cool with him, but when they start pulling up all the videos and this comes out,
I know Meek.
Yeah, it start- yeah, go,
I
please.
know Meek when he was on probation. I don't know Meek since he was a child, but Meek in the A, when I was in A, the Cat Sex era. You look on Tiny Chat, Chopper Young City, type it up, you'll see Meek all in my Tiny Chat, you heard me? I know Meek since he was on the box. You dig? Meek is a good friend of mine. I think Meek was trying to get in where he fit in to get himself to the top. Is Meek gay? No, he's not. He's not. Nothing about Meek is gay. Meek is a real solid dude. I'm a solid dude, so I know what solid dudes is. You heard me? Meek is a solid dude, but he got caught up in the crowds trying to get to the top. And the top is not the music industry. The top is to the level of the elites. No matter how that sounds, Meek wanted to get to the level of elites. Meek wanted to be, well, he still could be. So let me clear this up. Shout out to Meek with the Jay-Z categories, with the, you understand? So it takes levels and steps to get to where you got to go. And once you surpass rap, it's like the black women, the white women, the Spanish, the Asian women. I told you, it's levels to get to. And if you're a real solid one, you'll stay with the one that lay on you on the futon or on the air mattress. That's a solid man. But a man that's trying to get where he gotta go, he'll do whatever it takes per category of where he at. Meek is a solid dude is because no matter what, he stood firm of what he believed in. There's nothing wrong with hustling to become wealthy. And you can say what you want about him, but Brown is rich. I seen it in my own eyes, and that's a good dude. So people like to Joe him and shoot him down because he wore the same outfit with Diddy. But they ain't look at it like, baby nigga, I'm hustling to try to get to a wealth level. And sometimes you gotta pass Diddy to get there. And you don't always gotta do bisexual things, no, to get there. Sometimes you just gotta be around to be around us.
correct. Meek was around, and it looks like, again, they took it in context because of what's happening now.
As they should, because the new generation is not about being real, being solid, and understanding the obvious. The new generation is ha ha, boo hoo, womp womp womp, ha ha. Everything is about shooting you down. It's because the real ones ain't gonna speak. But the we call them the YNs now. The YNs and the people that's not out here that went through nothing, they got something to say. The real ones ain't got nothing to say. That's why Meek Mill is still in the building. It's because at the end of the day, you still have the 50-50. I call it the 50-50 triangle. You have 50% that rock with you, they ain't gonna say nothing that's gonna keep you going, you heard me? And then you got the other 50% that's gonna make everything a gimmick. We call them goofies.
Come on.
Yeah.
Did you do you yourself have any videos of like that with you and Puff as far as just having fun? Like, you
Yes.
know, yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, because that's what they're looking at, like, you're having fun as, you know, just living the life. Are there,
Puffy was never an orchestrator of the freak offs. Puffy was, man, whatever. It's crazy though. Us three in here, right?
yeah,
All right. We go to Puff party. Say Joker, I don't care what you doing here. Baby, I don't care what you doing here. If I walk in the room and see her getting smacked by Dream, not my business. If I see Joker knocking down four, not my business. If you see, long as it ain't out of the business, we in good business. So a lot of people make it seem like Diddy was conducting the freak-offs, when the real truth of it is, if I threw a party and all my people came, and we the main ones,
It's too many rooms.
why is it our freak-off? Why can't it be just fun? So the freak-offs, do I see actresses and actors doing coke and cutting up and doing all types of weird shit? Yes, but they do that anyway, everywhere. Because they made freak-offs sound like it's the worst thing. Really, the freak-offs is an elite party that you can't get in.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
You're not invited, so you feel away. Because so many people, celebrities and everything, you heard me, got turned down. I seen it with my own eyes. Got turned down. So the freak-off party is like a myth. It's like a thing to talk about that you can't prove. Some people ain't gonna be able to prove no freak-offs or no did around.
Can you name one celebrity that you saw got turned down? Can you name one celebrity you saw got
Lindsay.
Damn, not Lohan.
Lindsay.
Damn.
Lindsay
not Furby.
You got a mind. Lindsay was on that gas, so Lindsay was just. Yeah,
you gotta go. You gotta go.
Yeah, shout out to Lindsay.
So, you see.
Lindsay was wild. She done got rehabbed and got herself together and got met. But shout out to Lindsay.
How wild was Lindsay? Like, what was one of her wild situations?
Lindsay was wild.
Shout out Miss Lohan.
Yeah, and say, bro, it was a VIP situation. Everyone wasn't invited to see that though. So when I say Lindsay was wild, how wild was she if everyone wasn't invited for her to be wild? So it got to make sense though.
Do you think that was a Disney thing? Because that's kind of been a trend for most people that started out with Disney.
That's a diabolical situation. It's because I'm in the music industry. I'm not in the Walt Disney industry. So I can't really give you the answers because I'm not in that league. But in the music industry, I can respect and understand and concur with that. So I can't compare the Disney situation with the music industry. It's because it's not compatible. It's just not. When people from different leagues come to kick it with people in different leagues, you can't compare them. You just got to look at it for what it is, the moment.
But they sing.
Huh?
They have albums and they're actors.
No.
Most of their shows where they were displaying their songs.
They created albums and songs, and that doesn't mean that's what they are. It's because if that's what they are, then they will continue to do it, and that's not what they done. If I do something because I feel like I could, doesn't mean that's who I am. I just did it because I felt like I can do it. Doesn't mean you're in the industry. You just got enough money and motion to be able to do industry things. That's called a freelancer, baby. That doesn't mean that you're in the game. You haven't put in no work and have no story of a music industry artist to be able to get that title. You just done what you done is because you could do it.
All right, now, Chop, Cassie was able to speak to you right before she filed a lawsuit. In
Vegas.
In Vegas. It seemed like she confided in you.
Unexpectedly, though.
Yeah, unexpectedly. It seemed like she confided in you at that time.
Because me and Cassie, we from the same era. We both young. You understand? I look big and grown and all that now, but at this time, we was young. You dig? Cassie and I would say we was both like sophomores and all that there in high school. The difference is, Cassie came with Ryan Leslie in the game.
Yeah.
Ryan Leslie, the one that shot Lil Daddy for me. Diddy seen Cassie, she's a beautiful and she's angelic. You got to watch the angelic women. They are the ones that's captivating. She was very angelic, very open-minded, very willing to listen more than talk. And men that are egotistical, I wouldn't say narcissist, that's a woman's word. So I'm not going to give him that. I would say egotistical, who feel like he run the world and everybody else trail him. We have a tendency, me, myself as well, you heard me? We have men that like women that listen more than talk. We are suckers for that. We call them good girls. Whether they're good or not, if you're good to me, you're a good girl. I don't care about your past. When Cassie and I seen each other in Floyd Mayweather Club, she was like, Chop! And I'm not gonna lie, I was happy too, yeah. It's because I lived a long life after making the band and all this bad boy. I lived a million eras, E-R-A, not an E-R-R-O-R.
Come on.
And you know, it's a good thing to see the kid. You dig? You know, because a lot of artists out here is up and hurting and needing for shit. Not me. I'm gonna hustle. You dig? And I'm in Vegas, so it was a happy thing. You heard me, to see her out there, and I'm out there, and she was just basically like, "Chop!" I'm like, "Yes!" Right? And everything was fun. She had a table already. I came in there about to get a table, you heard me? I'm cool with Floyd, you heard me? So I'm already about to get my little wiggle, but she already had like buku wiggles. And she was like, "Drink with us." And she had a dude there. So we was drinking.
Her current dude now.
Yes. Right. And he kind of had the look on his face towards he didn't give a who I was. Right. But he a short little boy. So he wasn't going to play with it either. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. Because I didn't look at him no type of way like that, you dig? And she was happy, and we talked, and then the more we kept drinking, you dig, she just started talking about Diddy. And she just was like, I never done nothing to him. I never done nothing to him. He did everything to me, but I done nothing to him. And I was lost, bruh. I didn't know what she was talking about because I was drunk.
Yeah.
So I wasn't able to concur at the moment what she was actually telling me. She was basically like, "I never done nothing." And a few months later, she sued him.
Were you laughing when she was telling you things right then?
I was playing a role, yet a tad bit of loss. You know that role like this. Look, check it out. That's crazy. I didn't know what was going on of why she was telling me the whole time. She was preparing for war.
Damn, Chop, you might have incited. You might have been a small bit of a reason why she went forward.
I think she was moving forward anyway, whether she see me or not. But I was so cool that she felt like I needed to hear that because of what Diddy done to me. You know, she was around when Diddy took from me. She was there, and she used to look like this all the time when he used to talk to me. That's how I knew. You heard me what was down with how he was me over, because she used to go like this to me when he had talk. You know what I'm saying?
So
that's how I knew what was down.
You had made a mention that you felt that a lot of this came down because Diddy started to sue the tequila company.
That's exactly what I said.
So let me ask you, because he started having Young Miami around, and mind you, let me ask, mind you, Diddy has always been technically private about his love life, not about who he's dating, but about the intimacies of the bedroom. Young Miami started to talk about the things that happened in the bedroom, from peeing on Young Miami to doing, to lasting hours. He was
out of her league.
Yeah. Do you feel that Cassie might have took,
a jealous bone? No.
Okay.
No. I felt like him going with the Young Miami situation, and shout out to her. But I felt like she was out of his league. I felt like Diddy, when you're egotistical and you getting so much money, which equivalates to wealth, you start feeling like no matter how this sound, you're living over and over again. You did, right? You go draw an arrow towards you can be the Mohawk Diddy, the this Diddy, the that 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 Diddy.
He did start changing his name a lot.
Just think about what I'm saying. Think about what I'm saying. I felt like, you heard me, he was living in his fifth childhood. He felt like he wanted to be a young nigga at this point. So he went and got a young, and shout out to Southside, because that's my people, whoop. And so you know it's no disrespect, even though it's your BM, you heard me? But I just felt like Diddy wanted to be a young, and I think Diddy's in jail right now, 50%, trying to be a young nigga when you're damn near 60. And the liquor company, Diddy bit off the hand that fed him. You heard me? It's levels to wealth. And no matter how that sounds, you generated and you garnered a lot of money from off artists. But when you start playing with them people who can conduct the media from how they want to portray you, now you're playing a different ball game. And I think Diddy went too fucking far for his own self. And he thought that he was invincible. He thought he could compete with the people who blow billions like it's nothing. You can't compete with people that blow billions like it's nothing.
Come on.
You heard me?
Come on.
Because look, at the end of the day, you're still a.
At the end of the day,
you're still a. You could be Versace, you could be Black and Versace with a. But at the end of the day, when it all come down, you're still a nigga.
Not without question. Yeah, not without question.
Nigga,
So let's do it like this, because Gangsta is one of the original Hot Boys,
believe that.
and Birdman, from everybody, a lot of, let's just say, a lot of blood was shed for the Hot Boys to get the notoriety they even have.
A lot of blood was shed from the notoriety of the Hot Boys, but that's street Hot Boys. But a lot of blood wasn't shed for the Hot Boys in the industry to be the Hot Boys. They earned what they deserve.
People didn't put the two together in New Orleans, at least.
We already knew that, though.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, it's crazy. It's like an R. Kelly situation. R. Kelly could have, I know this sounds crazy, Chop don't say this, yo, but I'm about to say it. R. Kelly could have did a lot of diabolical shit to a lot of people, yeah. But if R. Kelly made I Believe I Could Fly the next day, we forget all about it. So I just feel like musically, it kind of overrode the work that Hot Boy and Sterling and them put in. You dig? And which is the reason of why we scream Hot Boy, but a lot of people don't know that Hot Boy is giggity in them. Yeah.
Facts. And mind you, I agree with
And
you.
I was a child watching these cut up in my neighborhood. In my neighborhood, wow. I look cool, yeah, my composure, I articulate correctly, but I'm a maniac if need be. But yet and still I'm
You got swag.
Huh?
You have much swag.
Thank you, baby. But I'm a maniac, right? And any given time, I'm ready, right? But the ready to go to jail and die, and your old lady get about it, that ain't even about none of that. So I realized to myself, to get money is the winner. The thinker is the winner. The nigga that's with all the testosterone, you heard me? Them niggas that feel. It ain't about gladiator school. It's not. It's about the money.
Speaking of that, and I know everybody tired of hearing about it, and
Go
you already
for it,
know what I'm
baby.
about to say.
Go for it.
Because I love me some Drake. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
What's your take on this Drake and Kendrick Lamar?
I think that Drake is a superstar. I think Kendrick is a cultural star. That's the difference. I can relate to Kendrick is because I know where Kendrick has came from. You heard me? And what he had to do to get there. I respect Drake for being a hit maker because great music is great music, no matter how that sounds. And if you don't respect the work that Drake put in, you just a hater. You hear me? But I respect Kendrick a little tad bit more. It's because I come from the trenches. It was rough. You hear me? And not too many people make it out of the places we come from the Comptons to the Third Wall, to the Houston, Texases, to the Dallas. You hear me? A lot of people don't come from out of that shit with flying colors. So how I feel about it, I feel no way about it because hip-hop is hip-hop. I think Drake is a hit away from getting back on top, and I know Kendrick deserves what he got, period.
Who would you say is, for you, the top 5 artists to come out of New Orleans? I got you.
Well, I see why they call you Joker,
Come
yeah.
on now. Come on.
I think, this is my opinion, yeah. Huh, Joker?
There you go.
My opinion?
Yeah, this is your opinion.
Number one,
And you can include yourself if need be.
no need to be.
All right, let's go.
Because I'm going to exclude myself is because I know I'm that nigga in the city. Period. But I'm going to say number one, a person that impacted my life was Doogie, BG. No matter how that, I 100% would say the BG I grew up off of, the Doogie. I would say the new BG is more like getting itself back in order to getting back in his motion, getting back in his, for sure,
Come on now.
But he will get there.
Everybody says he's doing a good job because
he's
it was
doing
shaky for the first couple of weeks.
Yeah, because he just came out of the feds. What you want a nigga to rap like he's Kendrick Lamar? Doing 12 years?
We always think rappers rap in jail. Like they always say,
No.
I have 1,000 songs.
They stressing in that bitch. Crazy. Right? All right. I would say BG because of the impact that he made on me. And you asked me, this is my 5. So I'm going to say BG number 1. Number 2, I'm going to have to say the person that represented New Orleans in the whole, Juvenile. Number 3, I'm going to say the impact of this person of how he turned the Power Rangers or what you call that, Captain Planet into one. And that's going to have to be Weezy. Number 4 is the Nas of New Orleans, Mac. And number 5 is the Tupac of New Orleans, Soulja Slim.
Oh, come on now. I don't know too many people that's going to argue with that.
That's facts. Now I could have said P because
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
P is the foundation of New Orleans. You know, everybody go back and forth. You heard me of Baby and P. Baby is he's the stunner of New Orleans. I make New Orleans look good. Sometimes. But P, I built New Orleans. So see the difference? I built it so you can even feel like you look good.
P has a Walk of Fame.
That doesn't matter. P is the Walk of Fame.
Yeah, but I say he is giving out people. I don't know if has he talked to you or anything. Has he?
That ain't my business.
Okay, all right. P, listen. Hey, listen. I like this man.
The reason why I don't want to say that there is because I'll be jinxing myself.
Okay, yeah, we ain't gonna do all that. We ain't gonna do all that.
And I put in my work already in New Orleans. And I don't want flowers, no, because I know what I do in New Orleans. I know what I've done. I know what I own home. You know what I'm saying? I'm a businessman. You know, and I understand that it takes more than rap to run. You dig? I understand the game.
So should have Wayne, the Hot Boys, even though Limit had that Super Bowl halftime show?
No.
Okay, I gotta hear your reason why.
I think Kendrick deserved it. The real truth of it is being true. Give it to the person that's the hottest in the game. Kendrick is the hottest in the game. You heard me? Kendrick done it right. Because if it would have been Drake, that equivalates to Young Money. And I don't think Drake deserved that. So that means Young Money can't get that. I feel like Kendrick deserved that. So he deserved to get what he got.
You going off for 2024?
Huh?
Are you going off for 2024?
I'm going off culture. Ooh. You heard me? I don't go off, I go off, what have you done for the culture? You heard me? So even with Young City, so when you say, you can include yourself, just because I can rap great and I'm doing what I'm doing in a demographical place, even though I'm an international man, I still have to contribute to the culture. And if I haven't contributed to the culture, but yet contributing to myself, how much am I contributing? That's up to me to contribute to the culture. That I have to do that for people to say, Young City, now put yourself in the name. Not because you can rap good, or people know you from the band, or people know the things you've done after it. It's about what have you contributed to the culture lately.
I do have a question. Because we know that Drake is biracial, okay?
Yeah, he's a mixed baby.
Right. So could you say that he did give to both of his cultures?
Say it one more time, baby.
Could he give to both of his cultures?
No, he gave to hip hop. I don't look at Drake as a mixed mutt or none of that, because I have mixed babies. No, heavens no. You are what you are. What have you gave to the culture, Drake? You have ran the culture for a very long time, you heard me? And he also contribute, because Drake is the type of person that he can turn nobodies into somebodies. That's what made him a strength in the culture. But yet and still, he captivated off turning somebody that was going to be somebody anyway to the culture. So I don't 100%, and a lot of people from the streets or come from the struggle, you can't 100% pride that because they was already going to make it. You just seen what we already saw, but you had the platform to get them there faster. Kendrick Lamar is the culture. It's because Kendrick Lamar, he still make us rappers feel like we can make it as rappers. And that right there has been a lost gem in a very long time in this hip hop industry. Most of us feel like we got to get on hooks and here, but I came back. You know what I'm saying? And most of us can't sing. Most of us are really good rappers.
Come on.
So I'm saying, so Drake changed, and shout out to Drake, you heard me? Because he changed the culture for that wave. But shout out to Ja Rule for starting that.
Let's keep it all the way one of us.
Let's start up, right? But shout out to Drake for running the game to that point. But I'm going to have to just say, Drake did what he was supposed to do, and then when you're on top too long, it only comes a certain time towards you got to fall. But the story of hip-hop is when you fall, how you going to get back up. And that's what we all waiting on from Drake. The Kendrick and Drake era is over. You heard me? We waiting to see how fast Drake can bounce back. We're not worried about the Kendrick and Drake shit no more. We're worried about what Drake gonna come with. Because if he don't come with something,
Was it all?
My feelings is gonna be hurt.
And that, and
Okay,
look,
let me just say that.
because he make
love
say bro
Drake.
because he make the sounds for you big booty
Of course.
sexy women.
Yeah.
But if you don't bounce back,
As a rapper, what's the aftermath?
but I came back. You got to play that shit on Pandora. Old school, new school.
Free.
But shout out to Drake though.
Shout out everybody in the game. that's
Shout out to
making-
everybody in the game.
You ever have any celebrity beefs? And if so, with who?
I wouldn't call it a celebrity beef, but I would say once upon a time, you heard me. I was the man on Twitter. I deactivated it a long time ago after I got locked up and the people got in my shit. But I was the man on Twitter. It was a little dude once upon a time that hit me up. And he was like, say, bro, I'm from Chicago. And I ran a circuit of mixtapes at this time in like 2009, 10, 11. And I was just dropping buku mixtapes, but I went with the character and the ego and the altar of Sosa, right? So I was doing my thing on the Midwest at this time, you heard me? And a little dirty looking dude, but cool, hit me up and said, can I use that name? And I was like, I don't care. 1 year later, it came out as Chief Keef.
Come on now. Damn. So he hit you, asked you for permission, Chief Keef.
On Twitter.
And you said, I don't care.
I said, I don't care. And then he blew up. And then everybody thought he was Sosa. And I was like, I'm Sosa. But then you know what hit me? I was like, I didn't create that. I said, AZ created that. So I had to give respect. I guess AZ didn't feel right when I took it from him. So who am I to feel that way about Chief Keef? If that make any sense. Yeah. So that's all, you heard me. You can shut the door and keep going. That's cool. I want to prove something to you. You want to see?
I do.
All right.
That mic down.
Hold on. I'm going to show you something. Clear this up right now. 'Cause what I say is all facts.
I don't want to see.
You can't look at my phone yet, though. I got too much shit.
We're not moving. We close my eyes.
All right.
Eyebrows feet.
All right. You ain't got to close your eyes. Hold on. You going to strip club? You going?
I'm be outside with y'all. Just
Don't look at my phone, though.
Okay, let me turn that around. Let me not look.
All right. Oh, no, it's straight.
Yeah, that was
Soft. 10.
Oh, damn. You're amazing.
Yeah. 10. Soft. But, yeah. I'm sorry.
Chopper, what about? Hey, Miss T, do you give it?
Yes,
Do you put her on one of the founding members of Cash Money?
I do.
Her dispute with Baby, and I gotta ask you this too, because this is for you too. I don't know how much music you made while you was rocking with Cash Money when you went on tour with
I
him.
make music whether I'm with Cash Money or not. That's what made me who I am.
Do you feel, because this is when I look at Miss T and what she's doing with Baby, as far as trying to say that I'm old and I wasn't paid. Do you understand where she's coming from between you and Diddy's situation?
No,
Okay, speak on it, please.
no, I don't. It's because Cash Money was founded on certain artists. Miss T was one of those artists, you heard me? I feel like their business is their business, and I don't know how Baby, well, at this time, B3 too, I don't know how Baby was rocking with Miss T, but I know some people crash out over theirs, and then some people conduct themselves differently than the crash out. I can't tell you that me and Miss T is on the same level of feeling how we feel. I can't crash out because I have so many hustles and obligations to tend to that make me don't want to crash out. I think as a woman, women are emotional, and maybe she feel like she deserve what she deserve. Maybe she do. You heard me? But I don't think she getting it. And I think that she's coming to the realization that she's not going to get it. But I think Miss T, I love Miss T, and Miss T is a legend, bruh. You heard me? And I feel like if Miss T could have conducted that differently with how she articulated things, I think the outcome would have been a little better.
Do you feel a lot of people that get in position of the music business, the reason why they do crash out is because of their personal situation?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. And a lot of artists put their life on the line for people that's giving them Willy Bobos, lollygags, you dig? And you got to look at it for what it is. You know, you're not the first and you won't be the last. You know, and if you are a hustler, you know, and you're generating different types of incomes, you heard me, you wouldn't trip on it, but yet and still you'll make enough money to stand on it. And I think that courtesy of having lack of hustle transpire you to crash out. And you can try to blame people. That's why I don't blame Diddy for whatever mishaps I have. But at the end of the day, I'm still deserve what I deserve. But I'm not going to sit up here and tarnish his whatever, but I will stand firm on what I believe in from my story with him.
When it comes to, you know, you being in the game, was there any celebrities that you was able to smash? And if not, is there ones that you had a crush on? I don't want to say the word crush, but ones that you had your eyes on that you would like to have gotten a hold of?
I wanted Maya, I couldn't get her.
Oh, I seen her in Vegas one time.
I liked the Maya. But I had a couple of little celebrities I done knocked down, rappers and R&B singers. But I won't say that because y'all pay me good, but y'all ain't pay that damn enough.
If you was to, because I love for the fans of Gangsta's platform to play the guessing game. If you was to throw a hint out there, just a light hint. Don't make it too easy for him, but if you would throw a light hint out there.
All right, Stevie J just did a Vlad interview today. And he mentioned the band. See, I let this be clear. You're going to mention the band, you better make sure you exclude me because I'm going to give money. Well, since he wanted to exclude me, once upon a time in Puerto Rico, I mean, the band was hot, but 50 Cent came through like an avalanche, bro. And at this time, Stevie J was rocking with whoever he was rocking with. But for some weird-ass reason, you know, Stevie J was still dealing with her, but I knocked her down in Puerto Rico. So we're gonna keep it down. Yeah. Women love giving me. Man, I don't have a problem. And mind you, I'm not the cutest man in the world. My mama said I'm ugly fine. She said I got the gift of gab. You heard me? Women love a certain man with intelligence, charisma, swag, demeanor that's to the T. But yeah, Stevie J, you mentioned the band on Vlad, and I just did Vlad. But I f***ed your woman in Puerto Rico when you was with her too. Add that up. Yeah, but no, let me clear this up. No, let me clear this up, because once upon a time, R&B wise, Stevie J was the man. Yes. No matter how that sound, you know. So a lot of women liked him for what he can do for them. Weird. Absolutely. X-Files? No doubt about it.
Yeah, no, what do you say to all of Diddy's celebrity friends that abandoned him? Because it seemed like Stevie J was one of the only ones that was still...
That I respect about him. But Stevie J has always been a goal for them. You know, is he talented? Yes. Is he gifted? Yes. But Stevie J is loyal to Diddy from a default. Or maybe from a fault. You heard me? But... people that abandoned Diddy got skeletons in their closets as well. You know, so I ain't saying nothing that y'all don't pay me enough for. Y'all pay me good. Not that damn enough.
Before we get out of here,
one more time.
Yeah, please.
I feel like Stevie J, I can't say he's doing right or wrong, because I would have stayed down with my people too. You heard me? No matter how that sound. Blind, cripple, or crazy. You heard me? I would have stayed down for my people. But you spoke on us, the band. And mind you, I don't care, no offense. I love everybody from the band, yeah. But I don't care about none of that. But you still spoke on us. Yeah, I'm going to say this here. I your in Puerto Rico. Add the year. You know what I'm talking about.
Stevie J, you got 24 hours to respond.
Let that blow your mind.
Goddamn.
I'm over here screaming.
You heard me, Stevie J?
Come on.
Catch this hint. Let that blow your mind.
All right, before we get out of here, I do want to ask you in regards to two things.
All right.
When it comes to and thank you for earlier saying you might shout out Giggity because we would love to see what a letter to Diddy what comes of that.
I might because back when I was there, I got a lot of fan letters. I got a lot of women that hit me.
Yeah.
Oh, when you get out, oh my God, do you need anything, Chopper? You did. When I caught the sex trafficking charge, and people believed that I was sex trafficking people. No, people ain't believe that. The police done that to me on purpose. They wanted to do that to me to get me out of Vegas. But I don't want to cut you off, Joker, but
No, talk on it.
I feel like he do deserve a letter from me, though.
What words of advice? Because, you did have to sit down yourself, and you talked about the last time y'all spoke.
Spent a lot of money to get home.
Come on now. What words of advice would you give him at this moment? I just saw he had a conversation with Kanye, giving Kanye advice.
But Kanye's X-Files.
I love Kanye.
I do
He's
too.
not gonna do that.
But no. See. Say, bruh. You didn't even get what I said. You didn't even get when I say somebody is X-Files, they just out of the norm. I'm X-Files. You heard me? To a normal person, I'm different. You heard me? And there's nothing wrong with being different. It's categories of different. So I don't mean Kanye West is a duck. It just means that he's different. That means he do things out of the norm. Sometimes to get attention, Sometimes because he feel that way. You do what you feel.
He was doing Sunday service and now wearing swastikas within a couple of years. I'm like, damn.
No, he's just showing you that he can make another Kim.
No, that's not what he's showing you. But that sound good, yeah.
Talking about?
But Kanye deserve whatever he gets because he is a genius, an evil one, a weird one. But who's not weird? I didn't get here this long from not being weird too, right?
I like it weird.
Thank you. And I'll be a liar to say I'm not weird. It's because I'm not in nobody's streets. I done got shot. I done did everything I wanted to do in the streets. Fuck all that. Right? So everything from that is up. It might be around the corner, to the left, it might be to the right. It might be diagonal, it might be an upper room. However way you gotta go up there, you gotta get there. And sometimes getting there don't mean going all the way up. Sometimes you gotta go to Mount Kilimanjaro to get to the top.
Come on.
Cardi B said she up and she stuck.
You heard me? You heard me?
Yeah.
So, and if you got the money to feel how you feel, that's another ball game. But what I want to say is, I don't feel no way about people. People ain't turn their back on Diddy. They just don't want them alphabet boys on them. Who the want that?
Come on. Yeah,
I don't want that.
Even if you got the littlest dirt on you.
Bye.
The littlest dirt.
Bye.
Yeah,
It ain't personal.
Good luck, man.
It's just business.
Good luck.
It's just business.
So, I know facts.
Look, I had to learn it the hard way.
Yeah, bro. I try to defy Uncle Sam for a
Me
minute.
too.
Hell no.
I learned my lesson.
He come back the
Leave
long
that
way.
nigga alone.
For real.
Leave that nigga alone.
Come on now.
Went straight to the Air Force.
Uncle Sam got me way different.
Got me at
than-
17.
Right, yeah, you got way different. All right, so I have to ask you, what is your status right now? Thoughts on or dealings with Cash Money in general? I'm talking about from Baby. They just did the reunion.
Mm-hmm.
What is your status right now with everyone over there?
I love it. I love every bit of it. It was always my dream. It happened a little too late for me, but I ain't nobody to talk like that. But I would have wished it would have happened in the time where I wanted it. But life don't happen to you. It happens for you.
Come on.
Right? So you got to know at the end of the day, when it happens, it happens. And if you're cool with it, you heard me, then it's for you. And if you're not, then you too. Because I don't mean nothing to what I feel like, especially if it's not pertaining to me. But if it pertains to me and I feel like it, then it's for me. I think that it's dope. I appreciate Wayne for even participating in it, number one, because he didn't have to, because Wayne didn't give up like a lot of people did. I'm from the Hot Boy era, whether I was with them or not, even though I participated in an era with them, whether I'm with them or not, if it wasn't for them, you heard me, it wouldn't be no Chopper City. And you heard my name, Chopper City, it come from BG. But it come from BG in a way that was detrimental to me, Uptown. The same Uptown me and Gangsta from. We from the same Uptown. And I want to say that's dope. What I would love to see is Cash Money and No Limit on the road. That would blow me away.
That'll be
That would blow me away.
yeah, man. That'll
You
shut down the
hear me?
world.
You
That'll
hear
shut down
me?
the world.
So I'm saying, so now I'm grown, right? When I was a juvie and young, out here, Cash Money. Now that I'm older and I understand the demographic of that situation, culturally wise, I would like to see a No Limit segment and a Cash Money segment. That would blow me away as a grown man that's being 37 years old.
As verses or together?
Together. There is no verses. They was never against each other. It's because we all 65% of us is from the same area, and we call that area in New Orleans Uptown. So there is no verses. It's because when No Limit was popping and Cash Money was popping, we seen each other all the time. Me, I was a little child, you dig, in their era when they was at their height. But I watched Mr. Servon and Drop Tops pulling up on Barone, pulling up on Washington Ave, and pulling up on Claiborne. And, you know, I was inspired by these people. And I always said to myself, I'm going to live just like them. I'm going to get
not
the
better.
Bentleys. I'm going to get the Lambos. I'm going to get all this shit. And I didn't know, you heard me, that it came with a price that sometimes I hate to pay. But Lord knows.
Just keep paying your taxes.
But look,
Okay.
better me than them.
Better me than
You heard me?
them.
Look, better me than them.
Better me than them.
If they don't know the game, who am I to tell it to them? But on this interview right here and everything I've been doing, all I do is drop gems. And if you catch it, then you are a great pitcher.
Come on now. Come
Or
on now.
right or left fielder. That's your choice. But I'm not going to put that ball in your hand. Because that's the problem with black minorities. Why you always got to put the ball in your hand for you to catch it?
Come on.
Catch it how it come. If you're ready for it.
Yeah. Be willing to pick it up.
That's up to you.
So is that
Now,
a taker?
as
Or
a
is that a receiver?
God damn it. That's a no Diddy.
Explain that more better, baby.
Meaning you said they have to catch it or they have to get it. The young right now, they're stealing. So when you
They're
tell
not
them
stealing.
this,
They're just ignorant to the game because they don't think it's a game. But if you pinch yourself, you realize how real a game could be, right? If you want to go to jail, pinch yourself. If you want to die, pinch yourself. If you want to risk to leave this world, pinch yourself. They don't realize or recognize or appreciate the value of life. They haven't lived. That's why they're so willing to die, because they don't know what
they
comes.
value that chain you're wearing. They value that tennis you're wearing. They want the shine. They want the bling. They want the life. They want the car. They want the hose.
Can I say something to you?
That's what they want.
Can I say something to you? The work that I put in deserve a Protectfully. The work that I put in deserve a platinum chain with SI1. I deserve what I got. And if you value this, then you realize you have no value at all because this is table scrap money. Right? Because home in New Orleans, I own health.
They said they gonna look for a Louis Bell.
They gonna do it for a little bit.
You're not listening to your boy. It's the things that comes with. It's the things that come with what you feel like you deserve. You don't deserve nothing if you're looking at this shit like the prize. This shit is table scraps.
They putting it in a song though.
They should put it in the songs because they're ignorant to the cause of what it takes to be a man. They're not mans, they're boys. That's why they call themselves young.
Why he is out?
Because once upon a time, baby, I was a young and I didn't value life. I didn't know how to live. You hear me? And when I realized how to live, I realized what comes with living. It comes with way more than what you think you're doing. It don't come with just songs. It comes with a lifestyle of understanding that every last one of us is in the race and it's over when you die. And if you ain't dead, you got a chance to change.
Well, it looks good on you.
There you go. There you go. Shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it up.
Let me give you that. Let me give you that.
Yeah, shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it up.
Thank you, baby.
That might be the thumbnail right there.
Yes.
Hey. So bonus question for Gangsta. Answer it if you want. Bonus question for Gangsta was you did an interview with him in New Orleans and he had made mention of Sanaa Lathan.
What about it?
There's a video that went viral where Sanaa Lathan is in
With
the
French
car
Montana?
with French Montana and Diddy. When people see that video and it cuts off, can you speak on what do you think happened right after that video
What you
ended?
think happened?
Goddamn.
What that look like? I'm supposed to give your own answer.
You know, we look at Sanaa Lathan in high regards, loving basketball.
Because she is high regards, and it takes levels to be what she like. That lady probably married now and all that type of shit there, so I'm not going to disrespect this lady.
Yeah.
But I will say this here. When you get to a level of an interest of a woman who don't need you, who's already who she is, it's more of a man thing now. Because women, no matter what, women like what they like. You know, I did what I did with Sanaa. Punch probably too. And it comes with the game. That just lets you know that you're on your way. So when you mention Shawty, I did what I did. Just as well as Stevie J. I did what I did. I didn't. You hear me? The Masika. You hear me?
I like
Before.
how he keeps throwing this out. I like how he keeps throwing the Pringle guy out.
Look, even with the Masikas and all that, like before Masika was pregnant by Fetty, that was my bitch.
Is there one that you regret?
Facts, all facts.
Yeah. Is there one that you regret?
Chloe.
Chloe,
More the story is, if you watched all the other ones. She was a good person. She was a good person. She just wasn't built at that time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And she was a lover. She was a good person. You heard me? And I didn't look at her that way because I didn't find her attractive at that point. All that shit was not it. But no, because I'll be a duck ass and not give her props. She was a lover. She was a good person. It don't matter about sex when you're mentally embedded with somebody. I don't care about sex if I mentally like you.
I didn't mean down there. I mean up here.
Oh, then yeah. That was her mental was excellent. You know, she just was, you know,
in development. Is there anyone that, you know, respect to whoever you would now, is there anyone that you would have spent the block on to go back to?
Myself.
Could speak. Preach. Preach.
Say besides something that they quoted
I would have spent the block on myself and would have told myself, that ain't worth it, bruh. You could be cool, yeah. You can really re-educate yourself and go get what you really want if you chill out. A lot of people don't know how to chill. I couldn't chill out. You heard me?
Live like it's no tomorrow, right?
Huh?
YOLO, you only live once.
Man, it's not that you only live once. You got to look at it like this here. You only got one car. Maintenance your car. You did. You want to look good? Clean your car on the outside. And that look cool. It's the young. It's for the young niggas. It look good to clean your car on the outside, but if you're not maintaining your car on the inside and your shit ain't right, you're not going to get everything that you really value to have.
Preach.
Out and in, you got to take care of yourself. And when you take care of yourself, that young shit die and you grow up as a man and you start realizing, put them Dracos down and go get your real license to carry and conceal. I'm outside, I got a AK-47.
Come on now, that's what it
ain't in my name, I'm a felon, but I got it.
That's the level you want to get.
Now, let me tell you, I like guns. Now, you know, that's my favorite thing about
But baby,
I'm not trying to shoot nobody.
can I say something? I'm not either, because I live my life and I gave life. Oh Lord, and I got it. I'm not about that. But let me say something. I don't like guns. I don't play gun games. I don't do none of that. It's because I done lost so many people. I done seen people dying from it, and I realized all that shit for the birds. If it ain't about no money, you ain't getting your in a coupe. The nigga getting his in a Bentley. You ain't pulling up in no mansion. You hear me? You pull up in the club, you dig. That's free of charge, and you killing them without even having to pay for it. You ain't doing nothing. All that shit just sound good. But if you ain't got no motion and people like you for who you are and you getting compensated for it, what you really doing?
But I mean,
that's free game.
I
want to kind of hit it. That was amazing.
Yeah, but
go ahead.
you can die from a knife. You can die
We
from
know
a
that.
pill. You can die from being like I have to choke you right here.
And guess
You know
what?
what I'm saying?
Guess what? You choked him doing what he loved.
Oh yeah, nah, for real.
But I I'm
So who
saying,
really won?
Don't be afraid.
Selena or the one that killed
I'm just
her?
saying, don't be afraid.
Nah, for
No,
real.
baby. I never said
Does
Bill.
God
Oh,
want to
no,
test you?
love. No. You're misconstrued what I said. I'm not afraid of nothing. I never said be afraid. I said if you don't got to throw a brick in a jailhouse or the graveyard, why do it then? If you ain't got to do something, knowing what it come with, then why do it? Why not be great? Why not let life destine what you aim for? Come do what you came to do. Because when you're doing what you think you're supposed to do, you always fail. Come do what you came to do. What you came to do.
If it's not a part of the mission, it's a distraction.
Preach. Yeah. And with that being said, we gotta say it, man. Chop City, man. Young City. For what you about to do, for what you've done, for what you about to do, we along for the ride, and we just gotta say salute. Thank you.
I'm about to go to Universe in a couple of days. They want to give me a check.
Let's go.
But like I said,
Nah, they kind of tripping, with Kendrick and Drake. I don't know, it's like a lot going on over there.
that ain't my business.
Okay, yeah, that ain't
Get the money. But look, you want to know something about me, Joker?
Talk to me.
When I go home to New Orleans, I'm in Texas, Dallas right now. I ain't want that. We gonna not even put that out there. But I'm in a different atmosphere. But when I go home, I got a big ass house with a pool and a jacuzzi. Man, I'm already me.
Come on, man.
So it ain't about money.
I have one more question.
Come on. Okay, all right.
In the U.S., where would you rather be out of all these states? Since you from the know.
L.A. Every from New Orleans want to live in L.A.
That's a different feeling.
No matter how that sound, we want to live in Los Angeles.
It's inspiring.
It's because it is, and I did Vegas, and Vegas inspired me to want to get money with women, which was great. I did the game right in my era. I did. I made a lot of money
It's
with
still
women.
your era.
Let me clear this up. I ain't putting it on camera, but at the end of the day, LA is because you have to have a certain amount of money flow, not money. You need a certain type of money flow to live there. Right? And they can go out there, you heard me, and live okay. You can front too. I'm not with the fronting. If I'm rocking, I'm rocking. I want to suck my in my mansion by the beach and water. I like that. I like glass, and I like a getting my, you heard me? I like by glass and looking at water. I like that bitch to orgasm.
Puerto Rico.
LA, brother.
Stevie
LA,
J. No,
LA.
I just with Stevie J. I'm just.
I want a bitch to look outside and just drip because I did that.
Yes, sir.
That'll drive a bitch crazy.
Shannon, got you? No, I'm just. With that being said, man, we gotta say it, man. Chopper City, Young City, man.
Yeah.
You in the building with OG Giggity, man. Wow. Let's go.
Barone Street.
Hey.
Thank you.